Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to Earl Sports Bets. I'm joined once again by my brother Tim, and we have six game CS:GO slate to go over. But first, a recap of yesterday. Uh, we both got two right, three wrong, but we both finished with plus units. I'm starting to calculate units now. You had incorrect the complexity 2 to 1. They end up sweeping. You got Team Spirit wrong, which they won the first map, so they look like a good pick, and then they forgot how to play Counter Strike the next two, and then a
Yep.
Spada, they lost as well. And your ones you got right, you got Skade at plus 101, and then you hit on Furia 2 to 1 at plus 350. Way to go there.
Yeah.
Furia looked like crap on the first map, and then they finally remembered, oh, we actually have to play. So you went 2 and 3, and you were up 1.51 units. Good job. And then for
Nice.
me, I got the complexity sprout over 2.5 incorrect. That was a sweep. I had Spirit as well, plus a 101, and I had Espada at plus 180. All three of those were wrong. They were losers. And then I had Isurus, so we both were on Furia losing a map, which was really a good call there. And then I had the Wisla and Skade game over 2.5 maps that also hits. But
Yeah.
now they're playing different different games are locking on us. We have the NIP and C9 game locked now. But that means we do have Mouse and Godsent. 18th ranked Mouse taking on 23rd ranked Godsent. Minus 244 for Mousesports, plus 200 for Godsent. You can get the over 2.5 is plus 116, under minus 147. Take it away.
All right. Looking at this one, it should be a pretty tight series. Tighter than the betting odds have to say. Um, I I do think Mouse is going to win this one. Looking at the map pool, I do have Mouse Sports grabbing Dust 2. They've played that one every single round. They've played the same three maps 14 out of 15 games. Last ones, which were Nuke, Dust 2, and Inferno. The only game that they did not play Inferno was against OG because OG banned it. So, or secondary banned it. But they played Nuke, they played Dust 2, and I see a pretty similar map pool to that. And if they get that map pool the way that it's looking, I have Mouse Sports getting Dust 2, I have Godsent grabbing Inferno, and I have Nuke as the decider, and I don't mind it. But in that case, I do like Mouse Sports. But in order to get better money, I do like Mouse Sports 2 to 1
Okay.
tomorrow. I do have Inferno going in the way of Godsent.
So 2 to 1 Mouse at plus 250.
Yep.
You really like those long shot odds. And for me, I'm just trying to hit more of my bets, I just feel. And I just go for the lower odds. But for me, I definitely see this as a competitive game. But if you look at I just want to look back at the previous 5 games for both these teams. Godsent's coming in. Their last game was a 2-0 loss against Espada, which is ranked worse than them. They lost to 28th ranked Espada, but a few days ago, or almost 2 weeks ago, they knocked off 2-0 the number 2 team in the world, Heroic, which I believe was number 1 at the time. And then their other wins in the last these were all in October, end of October, but they lost to they beat Havu, my bad. They beat them 16-6. They're now ranked 95th in the world, 64th in the world. They beat the Lungnov Vikings 16-7, and then a while ago they took care of pre-Nico G2 2-0.
During their struggle times, I'm not going to really count that one.
So if we look at the Godsent's last 5 games, they're not really playing anybody other than Heroic and G2 when they were struggling without, and they didn't have Nico yet. If you look on the other side of the aisle, Mousesports, holy crap, they've gone through Murderer's Row. They took G2, Nico and G2 to to 3 maps. They took, or 7th ranked G2 and Nico to 3 maps. They took 4th ranked Astralis to 3 maps. They beat Big, 5th ranked, 2-1 in 3 maps. And then their other 2 were 2-0 loss to number 6th ranked OG, and a 2-0 loss to number 1 Vitality. So all of their last 5 games are teams in the top 7. So this is a step down in competition for them. And that being said, I'm actually going to go Mousesports -1.5. Get that plus money at +126. And I say they sweep Godsent tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't see the sweep, but I see this as a better series.
And this is definitely a step up in competition for Godsent when it's a step down in competition.
But Godsent has been known to be able to step up the competition as well. I'm not really too concerned about them.
All right. Next, we have the Ninjas in Pajamas, 11th ranked NIP, taking on the, get this, ready? 152nd ranked Cloud9.
Yeah, but there's a reason why.
Yeah. NIP, they are 4-1 to the over. Oh wait, I'm going over lines. My bad. I'm reading my notes, not the way I'm supposed to. -213 for NIP, +170 for Cloud9. Over under, you can get the over 2.5 maps at +110. Under at -141. Go for it.
This Cloud9 team is not good. They're still in a rebuilding state. And the reason why they're the 150, whatever you said, I don't really look at the rankings, but the reason why they are is because they couldn't keep Cloud9 up higher in the rankings because they have a brand new roster. The only person who's still there that was there previously is Floppy. Everybody else is gone. So, no, they can't be up higher. If they did, they would be top 100 easily. But I just cannot see Cloud9 winning. I do think NIP will win, and I think they'll sweep. Nothing that Cloud9 has done the past 2 games to start off with them against OG and VP, which are 2 teams that are not as good as NIP. I feel like NIP is better than both those teams, and they shouldn't have a problem being able to 2-0 sweep them.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time Cloud9 won a map was a 2-1 series loss against 100 Thieves.
And that was pre-new lineup.
Yeah.
Like, when I wrote up all my stuff on the board, I have Cloud9. I have nothing for Cloud9 besides the first 2 games that they played as a full roster, and I don't even see. And they showed nothing to me. So no, 2-0, NIP, done. That's all I should say.
And I'm right on that too. I think NIP is my best bet of the day, -1.5 at +148. I just think that this line for that is crazy. I don't understand why it's almost +150.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for me, I also have NIP -1.5 at +148. And just once again, this is another team that's gone through Murderer's Row, and for NIP, they've played Big, and they lost 2-1. Heroics lost 2-1. G2, they beat them 2-1. Navi 2-1, they lost. Their last 4 games, all 4 of them have been the top 7. And then before that, they had a sweep against EG. Step down on the 12th rank there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
I just think that NIP should have no problem sweeping.
Yeah, this is an easy 2-0 for NIP.
Probably the easiest game to predict for tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and see Cloud9 sweep. Watch.
Yeah, which actually just for shits and giggles, Cloud9 minus 1.5 plus 462. Okay. All right.
No, you're not betting that.
No. Next, we have a surprisingly decent Faze clan taking on MIBR. Number 9 Faze versus number 29 MIBR. You can get Faze for minus 127, run back of plus 106 for MIBR. Over under, the over is minus 109, the under minus 116. Take it away.
Okay. This one should be fun. Looking at all of them, I see this one going 3 maps. Should easily be able to go 3 maps. And I see the ones from Brazil taking this home. I do like MIBR to win tomorrow at a plus 107.
It's plus 106 now.
Oh, it's plus 107. I do like them to win tomorrow. The only reason is they've actually been looking quite good since they've had their roster change. And it's kind of hard for me to look past it. Yes, Faze did beat Vitality and OG, but other than that, they've not really looked that impressive. Being swept by Complexity and swept by G2. They did pull one together against Big, but they lost 2-1. But I just see MIBR being able to bring the firepower, bring their energy, and being able to beat Faze tomorrow. The Faze is still trying to get used to not having Nico, and that's going to take a while. coldzera is still getting used to being an IGL. That's going to take a while. I feel like this MIBR team is really coming together, and I'm taking MIBR tomorrow.
All right. Then this is the game that I'm on the other side. I like Faze. I still think this core for MIBR is coming together a little bit. And if we look, the only wins on MIBR the last 5 games are against lower teams. The last 3 times they've played a top 10 team, I mean, they forced them to 3 maps, but that's about it. 2 big clan losses, 2-1, and then a G2 loss, which I think was before Nico.
Yeah. Nope, that was with Nico.
That was? Okay.
Because that was the last game. G2 won, and then G2 went to play Astralis again in Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So that was right after they beat Furia.
Yeah. Okay, then, but yeah, and I just see FaZe coming out and performing well tomorrow. They've looked good in my eyes. So for the conditions, so I like MIBR. Or my bad. I like FaZe minus 127 on the money line. That's about all I'll do for that one.
Okay.
Next game we have. We got some tier 2 stuff. We got Skade and Gambit. Minus 417 for 20th ranked Gambit. You can get Skade at plus 281. Over under, you can get the over for 2.5. Over 2.5 for plus 135. Under for minus 182. Take it away.
This one should be another fun one, maybe. I don't know. Both teams are 5-0 their last 5 games, but Gambit has just looked really, really strong lately. And I don't see Skade coming close to them. I'm taking Gambit. And just so I can get better money for it, I'm taking Gambit with the sweep. They should be competitive maps, but at the end of the day, Gambit should be able to pull it off. They've just been looking a little bit better lately, and I just don't see Skade being able to pull this one off.
Yeah, I just think there's a talent discrepancy in this game. And I also was looking at, I had it written down as I was doing my research, Gambit minus 1.5. I just think this should be an easy win for Gambit. That being said, we'll come back tomorrow and Skade's going to win. But, yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and all our picks will be completely wrong. But, because we feel somewhat confident on them. But I definitely I have Gambit as well. Actually, I'm going to have Gambit 2-0 because that'll give me a little bit better of a line too. I'll do the same for you. -108 instead of a -112.
Okay.
All right. Next game on the ticket here, let me grab all my papers here, is Forze taking on Nemiga. -123 for Forze, -108 for Nemiga. Over under, you can get the over for +108, under for -143. Take it away.
All right. So since I did my research for this one, money has come in on the Forze side, which is interesting, considering I like the Nemiga side. Both teams have been playing like dog shit lately. 1-4 their last 5, both of them. And most of the series going 2-1, but I don't know. Both of these teams have just completely struggled. But if I had to take a guess, this one's going to be more of a coin flip. I do like Nemiga a little bit more. Other than that, this one's fireball and popcorn, I guess. I'm not really interested in either of these teams.
Yeah. But Nemiga is your pick for this one?
Nemiga would be my pick for this game.
All right. And for me, it's just I don't want to bet a side on this. These teams have been really, really bad lately, but at the very least, they've, in the majority of their games, have forced 3 maps. So I'm going to take the plus money, and I'm going to take the over 2.5 maps, and I'm just going to sit back and hope that they actually do that.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
All right, let's head to the final game of the slate. We have Saw taking on Sprout. Sprout is -175. Run back of +130 on Saw. The over-under, you can get the over 2.5 for +104. Under for -137. Take it away.
Sprout has actually looked a little bit better lately. Granted, if you do look at their past 5 games, they did play each other.
Yeah.
And that was a Saw 2-0 victory. I don't see that happening again. That was most likely an off game for Sprout. Sprout's one of the higher. I'm going to call Sprout a higher level tier 2 team.
Yes. They're a top 20 team. They're 19th.
Top 20, but I don't feel like they're a top tier team just yet. Top tier team meaning they can compete with the best.
They can compete with Complexity and G2 and no, I'm saying those that you're trying to say up against those things, which they proved that this morning they couldn't. They got swept and didn't look good. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this one?
Like Sprout played this morning?
Yeah. They lost 2-0 to Complexity.
Oh, I did write that down.
And then they also played later today, and they beat Wiesla 2-1.
Okay. Complexity, got it. Yep. I was like, I had Complexity. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. No, I don't think. I do think Sprout's gonna win this game.
Yes.
I do have Sprout money line. I just think they're I'm gonna say they're the best tier 2 team. In Counter-Strike, but that's about it.
So you're laying the chalk -175 with Sprout tomorrow.
Yes, I would have to.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to approach this game because I don't want to take the chalk at -175 for Sprout, even though I think they're going to win. Yeah, I'll just take Sprout -175. I hate laying that type of chalk, but I don't see any other numbers that I am a huge fan of for this game. I don't want to take the -1.5 because I don't think they'll sweep. I don't want to take the over because Saw can sweep. So they proved that last time they played it. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the Sprout money line minus 175 and call it a day for this one.
I'd have to agree.
All right. Anything else you want to say about this slate?
No, it should be a fun game, a fun slate of Counter-Strike, sorta.
Yeah.
Maybe we might have some good games. Hopefully,
Yeah.
and hopefully make some money.
Absolutely. But that is going to do it for this video. If you guys, that red button down below that says subscribe, if you can click that, turn that gray, and also click on that bell, that'll be great. And hit the like button as well. But that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Peace out.